What's going on, my Groovies and Groovsters? I'm your host, Lauren the Groovy Antagonist, and today we are back to playing Your Turn to Die. Your Turn to Die is a game that needs pretty much no introduction on this channel. So instead of introducing it, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right to it. Last time we left off, we were given the revelation that they are trapped in here by the rubble. They, I think they exploded the exit or something. The exact details are a little lost on me now. But, alright. Keishi's clearing rocks. Keishi? Just can't find it in me to give up. It might be futile, but I'm gonna struggle. Keishi? Guitar is still passed out. So is deeply focused on the laptop, continuing to fiddle with it. He still hasn't given up. So? Please, save us. The words came out unconsciously. There's nothing more I can do on my own power. If anyone can do something, it's so. I don't have enough time. I have So's ranger chip right here. If I just had another hour to... So... all I might do now is hack the roll card data. Huh? Video. I'm trying to... Okay. The... roll card data? What's he plan on doing with that? Oh, that's facility exit. Okay. Rekka is looking at now and not saying anything. It's all over, isn't it? Now. I don't even have the energy to move. If I had known about this, I wouldn't even want to see Hope. I can't find the words right now. A ring-up box. If I had tokens, I could have used it too. A white sliding door conceals what's outside the windows. Leads to the exit of the facility. Wonder if I can open a way, even the tiniest gap. This seems like it's on a whole other level than what can be accomplished by human strength. An emergency exit sign. There is certainly must be a door under these rocks. Big Sheriff! I went looking around. Jen, did you find anything? There wasn't an exit or anything, but I found a smartphone on the stairs. Huh? Wasn't anything like that when we came up. What exactly is it on? Meow! That sound. A card trade? Wait, I have to sacrifice, right? What in the world is this trade? Huh? What? What happened? Why did my sacrifice become a commoner? Oh, I don't know if I love. I know I kind of love the implications of that. I love the implication of that a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, it's nothing. More importantly, Jin, about the phone you found. Meow. Jin? Yeah. A sharp pain on my neck. The moment I felt that, my senses cut out. What happened to him? What happened? What happened to him? Huh? I I'm gonna be honest, I wanted him to die since the beginning. I wanted him to die since the beginning. They finally answered my prayers. I don't even know if I'm actually upset. I don't even know if I'm upset or not. I'm actually pretty chill with this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually pretty unopposed to this outcome. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. I would have done the same thing. I would have done the exact same thing. I don't even know how this happened. I'm just confused. I am not distraught in the slightest. Like, I know he was like helping us in the end, but like, I am not why? Okay, well, I just realized this might not be real because why is he there? Why is I? Why are you there? That's actually might be the bigger question right now because at least so dying right in front of my eyes. You know what? I get that because so's a real guy. So's a real guy. This guy, I don't even know why you're here right now. Anyway, no, please stay with us. Don't go to the light. No. Oh, I'm done for.
Hey, ain't there some way we could save him?
So much bleeding. Oh, I think that's the.
So much bleeding. I fear nothing can be done.
No, you can't. Respond, please. If only that wasn't hallucination. If only that was real. If only that was real. If only. I just had some kind of dream? This place. Gosh, she was on the stream.
Everyone, how are you feeling? I truly thank you all once again for participating in the main game. I will omit detailed explanations, but I have one point of warning this time. It appears one of you lost your tablet. Due to the need for fingerprint identification, others cannot misuse it, but as it is a disadvantage to not know your own role, a spare tablet has been placed on your table. Please use it if you are the person in question. That is all for my warning. To proceed with the rules, please touch the screen.
It's starting a second main game. A tablet. Okay, yep. An extravagant feast. Let's save.
Well then, allow me to explain the rules of the main game. The basic rules are that one person to be sacrificed, which will be chosen by the majority to vote. The vote will be split into two parts. Through the first round, the preliminary vote, half the total will be chosen as candidates. As there are 8 presently alive, this would be 4. A final vote will be held using these, deciding the ultimate victim. In other words, the sacrifice is decided by narrowing down from 8 to 4 to 1. Of importance are the 4 rules. First is the commoner. This is the normal role, which has no powers. The second is the keymaster. As one would expect, they hold the key. If the chosen is the victim, all will perish. The third is the sage. By the power of holy divination, they only know who the keymaster is. The fourth is the sacrifice. The god of reversals, which lets its owner live, only if they are chosen as the victim. But meanwhile, if not chosen, they will die. So, it is an accursed card. In exchange, the sacrifice can vote twice. And if they win, they can escape together with one person of their choice. Incidentally, in the event that multiple people are tied for first, if the sacrifice is in the tie, the sacrifice wins. If the keymaster is in the tie, all will perish. If both the sacrifice and keymaster are tied for first, the keymaster takes priority, and all will perish.
Distribution. I know what that word means. I know how it's pronounced. Can't do it in French.
is one Keymaster, Siege, and Sacrifice. All the others are commoners. Best of luck, and may you avoid total destruction at all costs.
That goes without saying.
Well, everyone, please wait for the main game to begin.
Hey? Hey, Gashu! Miley? Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. Are you trying to appropriate the main game for yourself?
Apologies for the video malfunction. The main game will now begin. Please enter, everyone.
What just happened there? It gets nutty going forward. That's a really funny wording. Before me are strange, familiar desks.
You're here.
You're early, Casey. What was that earlier? Meow.
Cashew, what's going on? Explain yourself.
Kinda feels like this won't be a normal main game.
It's starting all over again.
Oh my, what a bustling crowd. Did you call for me? You! What is this transgression Miley mentioned? Transgression? I'm afraid I do not know what you mean. Understand that if there truly is a transgression, it should become clear in your discussion. Supposing one is discovered, it will be addressed.
Yeah, right, jackass. It's you who's gonna decide what counts as a transgression, isn't it? Gosh, you. I'm not calling him Miley at all. At least call Sapphire, so she can hand down a judgment on any misconduct.
Very well. Is that will satisfy you?
Please, be our impartial judge.
What are you laughing at, asshole? I am joyful. Such determination to have a fair slaughter without having to worry about over misconduct. You goddamn. Now, then, let the second mind game.
Hang on.
Oh, very good. Everyone has assembled. Damn it, you're swearing after all. Indeed, we have talked long enough. Now, we shall begin the second mind game.
Candidate vote. An extremely heavy air dominates the space. It's starting again. This horrifying game.
Keeping quiet's only making time pass, guys. Let's at least decide our fate by our own hand, okay? That's okay. We've walked this road before, haven't we?
No. It's totally different. We're allies right now. We spend way more time with each other.
Then will you die? Let's find a resolve. You said that in the first minigame, right, Kutaro?
Damn it. Everyone, the card designs have been displayed in the rulebook this time. So be aware that you cannot judge using knowledge of the designs as they are in the main game. Well then, please spend this cruel and dense time to your heart's content.
Gashu quietly sat down in a chair, and, once again, the main game began.
First, let's discuss to get 4 candidates, who should survive and who can die. Okie dokie, seems like you're ready.
Hold up, Keiji. Unlike last time, there's been a bunch of card trades. If we logic it out, I'm sure we can find out who has the sacrifice in Keymaster.
Hold on.
Who has the sacrifice in Keymaster without going around suspecting each other?
If everyone speaks honestly.
Would they lie?
At the very least, the sacrifice can't tell the truth, now can they? So it's fine to start with finding our 4 candidates. Uh-huh. Because those who aren't candidates can be honest. Yep. And also, if we prove what everyone's cards are right now, voting is gonna be hell. It'll be pure blame throwing. That guy should die. This guy should die. It'll be cruel, and we leave no trace of any bonds we've got.
Fine, I get it.
I'm on board, Casey.
And I'm gonna say it. So, you are the most suspicious in my book.
Huh?
Wait, Rico, so contributed so much to our escape.
I know that, but then who do I vote for? I can't possibly choose anybody else. If I'm gonna vote, it's gotta be for So. This is how I feel. So, get a grip. Be honest and clear our doubts.
Same like I don't click with people who speak from emotion.
Shut up! I'm telling you. Say you are really.
Then I'm fine being the first candidate. After all, I am the sacrifice.
Huh? For you listening to us? This ain't the time to say your role.
Was there a rule against confessing your own? So I see. Sorry, KG. I just didn't feel comfy letting you take the initiative. I know. I'll nominate the next suspicious person. How about that? He's got some no good idea. He's gonna vote for me. But it's inevitable. Might as well. Understood. If it had advanced the discussion, go ahead. You're so calm, Miss Sarah. I nominate Kana. Whoa. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that wasn't exactly what I thought was going to happen. Nor was it what I hoped would happen. Because honestly, I thought it was going to be like a showdown between me and So again. And I can handle that. I can handle going against him. I can handle saying, hey, So, you suck, I hate you, and I want all this stuff to happen to you, right? But like, ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Yikes. And other, and other phrases such as that.
Bastard. Now what are you saying?
Everyone should already understand this. She's easily tricked, timid, and lacks ability. What does she even have besides sympathy?
Shut the hell up. Ain't you who used her?
After using her so cruelly, So trying to betray her?
You're giving Kana time to vindicate herself. Ah, sure thing. Let's have a discussion about Kana's actions during the death game, so that we can trust her.
Kana, at first, she just holed up in So's room. They've generally acted together. So should be the one to prove her worth, damn it.
Let's see. Kana was dead white the whole time. What a hindrance. Kana looks like she's pretty shocked to hear that.
I couldn't blame her.
I'm sure you understand, Sarah. You can extract statements from them. And also, we've got a new weapon too.
Huh?
You know, when we first started searching together, your shrewd detective vision, when someone makes a statement, you might notice someone else having a reaction.
I can do that?
Now let's get to it, partner.
Though, later in the training phase, did seem like she was acting alone.
Is that true?
Well, Thu said later half, I was knocked out, so he hardly got a clue.
In that case, I can't really rely on him.
And yet So's abandoned her, piece of shit. If I had just had some material to counter with.
Oh, kind of reacted. I've been getting fed up with having a useless helper too.
No, I felt like So's first statement caused his expression to change.
I should check on hindrance. Kana isn't a hindrance. Kana. I feel like saving, I don't know why. But just now I felt like. But I did check on them. Maybe someone else's? No, okay. Is there supposed to be the other two boxes here? But I checked on them. I did check on them though. That's what I'm actively doing. I'm checking on Kana. With both the extract and the non-extract buttons. So what do I do then? Is this a glitch? Because usually there are two buttons like right here. Did my game get bugged? Is this supposed to happen? I don't know how else to check on Kana though. I guess I'll just check everyone else real quick. Oh, I'm missing something. There you go. I have to do it while the expression change is happening. Oh, okay, okay. Kana, are you too shocked to speak? But it seems like she's trying to say something. In that case, I'll just have to inspire Kana's art. Kana, are you fine with him just saying that? It's fine, you can get mad. Let what's in your heart come right out. Kana, she isn't hindrance at all. So it's just saying mean things because he could do hacking, but wasn't Kana who did the hacking first? Eh?
Hold your horses. What do you mean by that?
Kana did the hacking?
You never make yourself clear.
Please, tell us. Tell us about this in a little more detail.
Okay. Kana did some hacking way before, so did any of his hacking.
What kind of hacking was it?
I figured out the password breaking into someone else's things. That's called hacking, right? Does it mean that Kana is adept to computers too?
You can't call something like that just hacking. Don't misuse the words you've only learned. Alright, Sarah, let's advance the discussion like this.
Yes.
Extract statements and expand the discussion. Present items to use them as evidence, or have statements duke it out with the discrepancies.
It's called hacking, right? So I've been fretting about it since yesterday. As I don't know the password, taking his binding off and putting it on. Suddenly I looked at So's hands, and I was struck by how clean he kept them, even in these circumstances. And then I had an epiphany. There might be traces from the password being typed. So I figured out the password from finger marks left on the keys. I extracted a new statement.
It's really concerning. Do you have most times discussion? Now you explain everything yourself.
I don't think that was a... Was that a So line? How do you explain everything yourself? So...
I am explaining. Explaining what a useless girl Kana is.
Don't talk about people like tools, goddammit.
This means Kana's adept with computers too? I've heard they taught programming in middle school now, but to think they even teach hacking, I'm pretty sure they don't. But what password could have it been? When I heard that, I could only think of the password used to start the laptop. Arguing now won't prove anything. Shoot, that was a mistake. Maybe these two? Kinda. Could it be that you didn't use the laptop to hack, but rather you saw the password for the laptop itself? Yes. I see. Before the laptop was handed to So, I was the last one to enter the password, and my fingers left marks, little bits of dirt from when I pressed the keys. When did you solve the password? It was before the trading phase began.
Hold on a sec. Don't you think this sounds funny, Sarah?
Does it?
I mean, So shared the laptop with us so he could learn the password, didn't he? But according to you peeked inside before sharing the laptop with everybody?
Yes.
And there was no reason to join forces?
That's wrong. So wanted an opportunity to reconcile with everyone.
Kana, sorry to say, but there was another reason. Can't say I'm too surprised. Can't say I'm too surprised. Just saying. It's typical. It's typical. Not surprised in the slightest. Why did So share the laptop with us? Look in the Sarah folder on the laptop. Yep, that's gotta be it. The Sarah folder had a separate password, which was the name of Sarah's mother.
You gotta be kidding. So, you accepted my deal without saying nothing about this?
Huh? What of it?
Why, you...
Hold on a second. What is this deal?
Don't sweat it. It's just between us. I don't think so. I thought it was strange from the get-go. But it seems there was a deal going on behind the sharing of the laptop. I'll have you tell us everything about this suspicious deal.
When someone asked him to share a laptop.
I was surprised. Kitaro said he could give me his tokens in exchange. One of them's gonna leap over and beat So down. I hope. The two talked to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Kana heard it too. So said that's not a bad deal. And he also said maybe we'll reconcile. So Kana got really happy. Kana still believes there's goodness in So.
I went and sold ass to share the laptop. I mean, I had a responsibility, you know. When the token gathering sub-game started, I gathered more tokens than anybody to survive. Even the laptop I managed to get my hands on, I handed it over in exchange for So's tokens. I was possessed by the need for tokens back then, you hear?
Is that really the only reason?
Obviously. You think So blackmailed me or something? There ain't nothing.
Blackmail. Is there really nothing?
I was surprised. Yutaro said he would give me his tokens in exchange, but I didn't intend to hear him out. But Yutaro was serious, so I just went up tearing him down. And it turned out to be a good trade. Don't give me that scary look. You benefited from getting to see the laptop for free, right, Miss Sarah?
Surprise, Kitaro. Right, nothing. Why do we have victim video? Oh. Oh no. We're gonna be able to use the victim video in this, aren't we? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think this is it, but I do want to try it. Maybe... If you use selected item here, and what use the selected item here? Okay, alright. Kyutaro, was there really no opportunity for blackmail?
What you saying?
We acquired a certain video. Footage from the first floor security cameras. I didn't know there was such a thing! It was all clearly pictured. Kyutaro placing the roll cards. And so, seeing him do it. If this isn't blackmail material, what is it? No way. Kyutaro was the one who placed the cards? I saw Gorilla was a traitor. Meow. A traitor? Is that really the case? Or is there some other circumstance? Ironically, it's because of my improved intuition that I don't understand. How could someone like Kyutaro be a traitor? Why did you think like that? Where did you get the cards, Kyutaro? Please, say something, Kyutaro.
Security cameras? What do you mean?
Huh?
We should have searched every inch of the first floor. Did someone find any security cameras?
I mean... Whether we found any cameras isn't what's important here. You were caught on camera, and that's the only proof we need.
Must be a puppet show.
Eh?
If you think about it, you've been getting tricked left and right. A fake Rekko, a fake Mishima AI. The kidnappers can move around fakes of us whenever and however they like.
You mean...
Looks like you got tricked, Sarah. Scripts by the kidnappers, actors, are fakes. You fell for a fake movie put on by the dolls. Don't know what you guys saw, but it was all a trap, I tell you. Learn your lesson.
Talk about a disadvantage. Preparing fakes to trick us was a stellar move by our enemies, huh? And can't take Kitara lightly either. Looks like you've been talked down once for once, Miss Sarah.
Anyway, I told you about the deal between me and So. I mean, after all, we looked at the laptop, and I was passed out the whole time.
Thank you, nonsensical. I worked many hours for this thumbnail.
There's gotta be somebody more suspicious than me.
Ugh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I'm going with my gut. I really hope Kyutaro is right, but my gut is telling me that this is my intuition's saying, you know what? Press for this anyway. Press for this anyway. I'm pressing for it anyway. Hold on. Why did you pass out in the room of rubble in the first place, Kyutaro?
Well, I don't remember.
No way.
It's true. Got no memory from the moment I entered that room. When I woke up, it was the main game. Now that's a rude awakening.
So surely someone else knocked him out?
Then we should find out who did it. Meow. They've gotta be a villain. Oof.
Needs to be a museum, really? I think so too. Last time I saw Kyutaro healthy. Wasn't it when we were looking at the laptop? Then after the sacrifice was passed to me, I started to panic and ran off to get tokens. Right, I didn't see Kyutaro after that. If I can determine everyone's actions at the time.
Alright.
We gotta talk about what each of us was doing then.
When we shared a laptop, there were 6 of us in the lobby. Me, So, Kana, Sarah, Reggie, and Rekko.
After Sarah suddenly took off running, we stayed and looked at the laptop, but there wasn't much else. After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So.
Your friendly policeman stayed in the lobby for a little while. I wasn't feeling well and ran to the bathroom. I talked to Miss Now on the way back. Right. Right. I talked with So about our plan to hack the fake Professor Mishima.
I was searching in the pitch black first floor. Meow.
I want to extract from you because there is a lot to say about what you were doing at that time, specifically. When we talked about our hacking plan, Kana came to deliver the laptop during our chat. I thought about having Kana join the plan, but she promptly went off somewhere. That's my alibi, pretty much. Pretty amazing you could knock out Q-Taro. Stun guns are dangerous stuff.
Huh? That statement just now. This is it! You know the weapon used well, So.
Huh?
I quietly took the stun gun from the scene. So only Jin and I knew that Kitara was tagged with a stun gun.
Huh.
The only other person who could know is the culprit.
So that settles it. It was you who used the stun gun to knock out Kyutaro. Damn it, So.
I give. You found me out so easily.
So.
Sorry. I didn't want anyone getting in the way of the hacking plan we were preparing.
Sorry for yawning so much. I'm just not breathing enough. I keep forgetting to breathe every once in a while.
When he suddenly entered the room, I went and used it without even blinking.
Where'd you find such a dangerous thing like that? Meow.
Can't seem to recall.
Meow.
Something feels off. You'd really have to be at your wit's end to use a single-use stun gun. Was there something more going on between Kitaro and So?
That's enough. Just knowing who the culprit was is enough.
That can't...
Might be pointless to push any further. So's got no intention of explaining himself. For now, we should spare his time for someone else.
If we're gonna suspect each other, we have to do it now while we still have time, huh?
Even if it's hard to say, you have to say it.
You mean doubting so we can trust? Yeah?
That's right. Be brave and talk, everybody. Let's discuss if there's anyone besides So who's acted suspicious.
Unfortunately, us. We've kind of been acting suspicious, considering we kind of ran out during that whole thing, so I think we're going to be one of the 4 people. I think that's just sort of an inevitability. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Come to think of it, I was wondering about how Now spent most of the first half in the room of lies.
There's this video I've been curious about, so there is a certain someone I suspect a little.
Actually, while I was searching the dark first floor, I saw a weird video.
Very curious.
Oh my god, we're about to use the video. We're about to use Casey's video. Oh my god.
Pretty curious about Jin's actions myself. Why do you know how to get to the first floor?
There was a guy of a class, something like an axe swung in his head. Then he said Big Sister's name.
It can't be that video.
Of course, I don't suspect you or anything. Meow. I got scared when I left the room right away, but I'm sure that was a victim video. Meow.
There's this suspect. It's this video. When I watched it, I was too scared to look. So I used a fake Professor Mishima's monitor to play it again. What sort of video was this? Well, it's possible that it was faked, right? I don't want to say anything irresponsible. I won't know unless you tell me. I won't know unless you tell me. Well, look, it's that video I watched of you before, sir. Video I saw of her. We gotta... I want to see what Keiji says first before I present it.
Him noticing his secret doors just by searching the room of rubble had me tilt my head a bit. You need a better nose than a police dog to do that. If Jin has the sense of the smell of a cat and a dog, then... Just a reminder, Jin's a human.
This is it!
Now, you're talking about this victim video, are you?
Ah, the one I dropped. Yes, that's exactly right.
So suspicious because he's so... Yeah. Nonsensical asked a while back, wait, are you thinking of playing Silk Song when it comes out? No. So, I've never played Hollow Knight. I don't really like platformers. Yep.
There was a woman tied up by a chain, and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. And then there was a man in front, laughing from behind. He looked like the policeman. To me, it looked like he'd left that woman to die.
A shocking story.
But it could always be a forgery.
And why don't we ask? Keishi, is that video real? Or do you deny it? I'm doubting you, so we can believe you.
Keishi.
Say nothing. I mean, like, Keishi's my guy, but that's clearly him. I'm sure he had some context, but, like, that's clearly him. I want to know the truth of that video, too. Well, Sarah, it's looking like it'll be faster if you press the issue.
Huh?
I'm sure even Keishi will open his mouth for his dear Miss Sarah. Expose the true colors he's been kept hidden for so long. I'm counting on you. Suppose Keishi? By my own hand? I didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but, well...
Can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words I can refute and talk back.
Let's discuss the victim video now, so how about...
Sacrifice video is shown first child. The first child, everybody knows it. Hard to believe I'd show up in some woman's video. I think this is wrong. No, I wonder about that.
What other ideas you got?
Right now, I can't think of anything. Move on to... Ah, damn it. Is there a scared right video? But she didn't see it alone. I saw it. Unfortunately, I also watched it with her once in the monitor room.
Huh?
There's no mistake, Keiji.
So I see.
Can't really do a piece of information. It's you who said to suspect each other so we can trust each other. If we only use concrete information, that wouldn't be suspecting, it would just be facts.
Uh-huh.
Sarah said, could he make some sort of fake movie? And suspect it. But then turn around and believe this one. Strange to suspect it, then turn around and believe this one. Oh, okay. There you go, and now I know what that means. There'd be no big difference between the two after all. Maybe this one again? There isn't zero difference between them. Security camera footage had no sound. I mean, it's weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical.
Oh, that makes some sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that.
No relation between me and the woman, is there? Seems like it. There is one whenever we do the first trial as a pair. About that, the woman in the video is wearing a police uniform. You're a policeman too, Keishi. Isn't that just a coincidence?
I give.
Discussion end. That was probably my best one of those ever, because usually they're all like wrong except for like one or two. This time I got him 3 of 4.
I give up. I can't beat you, Sarah.
Please, tell us everything, Keishi.
The video is real. The victim video that Nao saw, and it was also my first trial. The woman's name was Megumi Sasahara. She was my boss ever since I joined the force. I'm Casey Shinjoji. I've been assigned here to starting this week. It's good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose that makes me your trainer. Well, pretty impressive for your age, Shinogi.
Yes, ma'am.
But you might be a bit too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it, or else it won't last.
I heard you were rather elite, Miss Megumi. Why would you, serve as a trainer for the likes of me?
I wonder indeed. I have high hopes for you.
Yes, ma'am.
But then came the day of my nightmares. I shot a person, the criminal in a certain case.
Miss Megumi,
What?
why am I not being punished? I've killed a person,
In self-defense, yes.
but the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon.
That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong.
Miss Megumi, I already made a backroom deal.
So what? Get back to your duty. You're police.
Hey,
Wow, cops being corrupt as always. Get in line. You're like 5,000. 5,000. There's probably like fucking millions of cops. All of them are corrupt. Anyway,
She's the benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt. Left her to die? No, But I killed her. Megumi.
Mr. Policeman, get a hold of yourself.
Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly policeman's not a policeman anymore. Keiichi. I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual we've had lurking in our midst. If you vote for me, I won't complain.
no. Everyone. Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide who you'll vote for and which four should enter the final vote.
Meow.
Oh, wait, that was way too quick. Well, you need time to work out the card trades this time, you see.
precisely. Choosing a victim without a satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we desire either.
What do we do? I don't want to suspect, but Yutaro, So, Casey, you three are pretty sketchy.
Hold up. We don't need one more person, though.
Troubling, huh? If it's down to the three options, it'll make our choices that much narrower.
We gotta suspect someone again? Oof. Maybe it's better to think of who to leave out from the final vote. Meow.
You'll leave out. Yeah, good idea. It's a good idea, Jin.
Really?
Woof.
If you aren't chosen in the preliminary vote and are dropped out because you can no longer be chosen, there is no need to lie anymore.
That might be one of our greatest allies.
Of course, if you're at a sacrifice, it works against you.
Got it. Woof. Let's talk about who we want to leave out. Meow. I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out. Meow. Because she's super dependable for reasoning.
We should leave someone out We should leave out someone with a lot of tokens, like Kitaro.
Shocking news, Jin is goated. Shocking news, not actually. Least shocking news of all time, that Jin is goated. How about we leave out Jin, since he doesn't have any tokens?
We shouldn't be selecting Jin or Kana. Sacrificing the kid no good at all.
So should be left out. I mean, he did say he was the sacrifice to start.
No, so needs to be put in this.
I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out.
Right. If we're leaving someone out, I think I'd say Miss Sarah too.
I ain't trying to look like a good person. I just feel like once we've lost our sensibilities, we'll turn into demons. it's gonna come back to that, then pick me, Sarah.
How about we leave Jin so you don't have any tokens? Just listen, the best person to leave out is someone very likely to have to sacrifice. The sacrifice comes around you, you could trade if you have the tokens, right? But Jin has 0 tokens. If Jin had to sacrifice even once, he wouldn't be able to trade it. So there's a high chance he's the sacrifice? There's been a bunch of card trading this time. Possibly Kyutaro with all his tokens was involved in at least one trade, giving his tokens to So. This subject could easily influence the discussion. We should leave him out to extract info.
It's because So sacrificed, and he's been saying such rotten shit. If he spouts suspicious stuff and loses our trust, he can get us to vote for him. Leave him out, and his heart should be calm down. But
I wonder if just leaving him out will make him say what he's really thinking.
for an ally, he's a real pain, huh?
Because, oh, dude, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I actually hate you. I hate you so much and your shit-eating grin. What do you think I was gonna say? When our escape failed, I looked at you and had a thought. This is acting kinda strange. You had this desperate look, as if you had to sacrifice. And on top of that, a last-minute trade right after our escape failed. Just a tad bit suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about you, Miss Sarah. My reasoning, because you're the one I want to live most, no matter what. Did we get... Oh, we got you, we got you, we got you. Hold on. Kitaro, is something the matter?
There's been a trade just before the main game. Is that an issue?
Huh? It's true. Yes, it's true.
Which means, yeah, just maybe, I figured out who's got the sacrifice.
Meow.
What? How could you possibly know that from what we just...
Kitaro. I know. Everyone, just listen up. I'm the Keymaster.
Eh? Why did I give now that voice? Eh? Ah! That should do it.
Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting.
What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this.
You would say that, huh, Sarah?
Huh?
I'm sorry for taking the Keymaster from you.
Does he mean...
The sacrifice card you got sent was mine, Sarah.
It's Kyutaro who sent me the sacrifice?
And you still got the sacrifice now, ain't that right?
What's he talking about? I have a common card now. Kyutaro's making a false accusation here. Say, calm, what did I do? Explain myself. Just be honest. I absolutely don't have the sacrifice. So relax, everyone. You can vote for... Huh? Now that I think about it, being thought of as a sacrifice is better for not getting votes. I'm actually not sure anymore if there's any good reason to deny it. Well, there's nobody vote for Miss Sarah. That'll be fine, right? If nobody votes yet, she becomes a candidate, and that proves she's a sacrifice of a double vote. I would like that, but...
It's about time you proceed with the vote.
Please wait. So can we decide on an important vote with so much unclear?
We can't sort it out in such a short time. Ah, what should we do? The victim is gonna be one of the ones we nominate, remember?
We should really discuss some more.
You don't know when to give up. Time is up. Please select the 4 who will remain for the final vote. Enter your votes, please.
So says he has a sacrifice. I don't know if I believe him. But there wouldn't be any harm in not voting for him, right? I guess. Unfortunately. I'm gonna go with. I think Keiji might have a little. I have a theory, right? What if Keiji has plot armor? So if I vote for him, he won't die anyway. Ooh. No, I'm gonna vote for Kyutaro actually. For Kyutaro? Yeah. All votes have been received. Displaying results. So now? Why now? The first vote is over, and I wasn't chosen. Relief. I can feel my strained nerves loosening. But why these four?
Sarah, you.
It's just like I said, I'm not the sacrifice, I'm a commoner. Hold on. That's so weird. I heard a knock and then, like, nothing happened.
Four will advance to the final vote. Sohiri. Kanagazushi.
Ah.
Keiji Shinoji. Now Ikokoro.
Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that in a regular accent, actually. What? Why me? This isn't right. I know this despair myself. You can't want to have a conversation when you feel like this. Which is why it's my role to inspire them. Oh, my house is haunted. Like she did for the first main game. Alright. We're gonna give an inspirational pep talk. Lift your heads up. We've always done when we had to do. There's no way I read that right. No matter how cruel it is, you can't stop. But, Kana, we're not your enemies. Even if someone is the sacrifice, we move in the same direction. We talk and we advance the discussion. Sir. Right you are. A real battle begins here. Everyone.
Guess those of us who weren't picked should start. Incidentally, my rules commoner got that. Muscle growler. It's not the time to shrivel up. Meow. Let's remember the card trade's in order.
Ruff. Yeah. Now, please grasp your fate into your own hands. May you all not perish.
Now, we're gonna proceed along, digging into the details of the trades. Big Shishraku. Got it. Meow.
Gashu quietly sat in the chair again.
There were 4 tradesmen in total. That ain't that many.
By the way, I've been a commoner this whole way. Oof.
Ruff.
Sorry.
Didn't get traded with even once. Meow. Trading cards required 50 tokens, so only so many people could make the trades.
Honestly, it's all a mess in my head. Glad we got given more time to sort it out.
My heart's been pounding, wondering if I even passed a bad card. Meow. But my roll didn't change up to the very end. Oof. I made it through all 5 trades. Meow. Trading cards required 50 tokens, so only so many people could make trades. The token rankings Kyutaro had Kyutaro first and Jin in the last, if I heard right. Me and you and Hal were near the bottom, right? I don't think we had enough tokens to trade cards.
Really quick, I'm gonna make sure nobody's facial expressions were like changing during any of that. Okay. Actually, I wasn't paying too much. Okay, there you go. So nobody's. maybe take these two?
I'm stating fact, right?
Shoot, that was a mistake. Yeah, clear. Oh, that's pretty big. Well,
Mushroom Gorilla, that's wrong. Meow.
hold on 1 second. Hydration break. Just kidding, that's 0 sugar soda. I'm not getting hydrated at all.
What?
There were 5 trades.
Ruff. 5? Wait, by my memory, there are 3 trades. Then I heard there was one just before the main game.
Ah, I get it. You misunderstood, Kitaro. There were 2 trades while you were out.
What? That makes no sense.
That's your line.
Ruff. Sorry, but nobody's given me an explanation.
Well, that's on us.
Hey, Kyutaro, when was it that you passed Sarah the sacrifice card? Actually, did you have the sacrifice from the start?
Nah, that ain't it. The first card I had was Commoner.
I get it. That tells me most of the trades.
What? I don't have a clue.
Woof.
Why is that?
Because your friendly policeman made the first trade.
For real? Who'd you trade with?
I gave Sarah the Keymaster.
Then what card did Sarah start with?
I have no reason to lie, but I was a commoner. First, I was a commoner.
You traded I don't know why I keep doing Jin this voice. I've never given a character this voice at any point. You traded Keymaster for Commoner? Meow.
And I deepened our trust doing it. Let's do a little sort out. In the first trade, I passed the Keymaster into Sarah's hands. In the second trade, what got traded?
Someone sacrificed Nick Kitaro's commoner.
Exactly. Someone's sacrifice got swapped with Kitaro's commoner.
Probably either So or Kana. Probably Kana.
And in the third trade, Sarah's Keymaster and Kitaro's sacrifice were swapped.
Yep, that's what it means.
Mushroom Gorilla, tell us everything you can remember. Meow. We're all gonna tell you this. We're gonna have you tell us all the details of the third trade. Ugh. At the time of the third trade, I was searching for the first floor alone. So I want to know the situation. Ruff. The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop.
These trades, I better keep them sorted out in my head too. You can now sort out the details of the trades. Okay, let me get all this straight. Top row of this table is what the cards everyone had to begin with. Those further to the right had more tokens to spend, in broad strokes at least. The next row is what the cards everyone had after the first trade. Below is after the second trade. Okay, of course, this is all guesswork. I kind of exited it because I was getting confused just reading it. So that kind of didn't help, but we'll figure it out later.
I was off doing all this stuff by myself. Ruff. I wanted to see the laptop. Meow.
What stuff did you do exactly?
It's not relevant right now. Ruff. The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop. I was worried because you were acting strange, Sarah. I think you traded the sacrifice. Damn. Kyutaro, you're gonna make that trade on the spot of an act all innocent?
Huh? Something strange here. Tara, why aren't you talking? Really quick. Yeah, no items. Okay, so it looks like sort out is going to be like a mandatory thing. So, first trade performed by KG. Commoner card that Kyutaro started with apparently got used to trade the sacrifice. At the time, I was with Casey in a 1F kitchen, listening to Miley and someone else talk. My conjecture on the initial distribution of the cards. First card I had was a commoner. KG traded me Keymaster in the first trade, so KG's initial card should be the Keymaster. No question that KG initiated the first trade. My commoner and KG's Keymaster swap. Not much information, we don't know much yet. Can't believe Katara would send me the sacrifice. Time-wise, it happened when we were sharing the laptop. Wonder if it's... So it's not like I can... Okay, so I can't, like, add stuff. Okay. I was searching the first floor alone. Oh, you change your face. Uh-oh. Why won't you deny it, Kyutaro?
What?
I mean, you need a ring-up box to trade. If you used one on the spot, shouldn't we have seen him do it? What could he be hiding? Oh, you think you can escape? Oh, you think you can escape? Oh, you think you can escape? Oh, you think, watch, I can actually, my mouse has a setting that allows me to like change the sensitivity at any time, so I can actually do all that and not get caught. Like, look. Oh, my mouse is so speedy. Oh, my mouse is so speedy. Just like the heart. Just like the heart. It gets speedier. Exactly. Be as silent as you want. It's no use.
I
Spit it all out, Kitaro.
meant to cooperate with Sarah, with everyone. But I got used for convenience. I'm pathetic. Pathetic at all. My third trade, my sacrifice being sent to Sarah. It wasn't me. It was So's doing.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So knew. He knew I had the sacrifice.
What?
When everybody was sharing the laptop, So wasn't gonna use the toilet. He went to use a ring-up box to trade my sacrifice at Sarah's Keymaster.
Don't know a thing about that.
Wait a second. He chose two other people and made them trade? You can do that?
It must be possible, huh? So you can say that with confidence. So, isn't it about time you confess? Tell us your real reason for sharing the laptop. Haha. Such a deeply suspicious individual, KJ.
Ooh, I hate these ones. Ooh.
How about I hear the truth from your mouth? About what?
During the statements these two give, I should either affirm correct ones or deny incorrect ones. Katara, I was on the toilet, so I couldn't either. You would. No, you didn't go to the. What? No, that's not. That's not what I meant. Exactly, because he's with us. Question is,
How do you know the sacrifice? Just rolling on ahead with this assumption that I know, huh?
did he learn about Katara's sacrifice via hacking? When I just peeked, take a peek to do that. You can't, right? No, peeking would be impossible.
And I couldn't have done it. My suspicion cleared.
That was.
Heck.
Text you saw direct. So the sacrifice, so it's natural to think that. It's an act of the imagination, sorrow.
How about use that for negotiations? Like,
Charles started to negotiate outside Sarah's bedroom door.
huh? What are you watching or what?
We know that because we've already acknowledged that. Okay, so we must let oh, so don't. Okay, Kitaro couldn't do a third trade. He could not. So he saw it. And we've already confirmed this. Affirm, because you're a pussy. No. Affirm, right? Right? Maybe deny. Okay. Alright, either affirm on either one of these two. Sorry, do the pros of deal. So must have unfairly been wary of Kitaro, so could best him using force. So Kitaro informed him that he was the sacrifice in advance, not vocally, but by showing him his tablet.
So, you had yet another objective on top of tokens in the Sarah folder to control the sacrifice as you wanted. You got it. After the second trade, me and Kana were working on an escape plan. Then I heard Kitaro through the door. Want to make a deal? He said. I didn't care to listen, but he slid his tablet under the door, and there I saw it. Sacrifice.
Hello, Ryan.
I braved him to go as far as offering up info just so I could share the laptop.
What do you know? Sarah, you saw that 1F security footage, right? Well, it's the truth. I haven't discussed my first trial, have I? It was one absurd trial, I tell you. They told me, set up the props used for the death game.
Then it's true. You set up the cards.
Yeah, of course I didn't know what they meant yet. Once I found out, I knew Kai's fate was set. It's like I killed him. Kai took the stage card, I just placed it random. That's why I at least wanted to get Kai's laptop back. Just one more time.
Such an emotional story. So that's what drove you to give me a whole 100 tokens.
100? No shit, that's enough for 2 trades.
But you left yourself enough for just one trade. How cunning. Pretending to risk your life, but not forgetting to protect yourself. What a dirty adult you are.
We can't have dirty adults on YouTube, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Say again?
All told, you left yourself an escape route. If you were in a pickle, you could pass the sacrifice away from yourself. That's why I decided to act first, and send the sacrifice to someone else. To my Sarah, always thinking of our allies.
Is that the truth of the third trade?
I was hoping to make you tear off your wolf in sheep's clothing. You gotta wash all that dirty stuff.
Why does he do all this to me?
But it went above and beyond my expectations.
Eh?
The fourth trade was you, wasn't it, Miss Sarah?
What are you talking about?
I mean, the sacrifice is what killed Joe, yes?
I didn't have tokens. I couldn't do any trades.
No tokens? That's hard to believe.
Quiet, loner. I was with Big Sis Sarah for the fourth trade. Woof.
So was I. Sarah didn't do any trade back then.
Well then. Must have been an ally who did it for you. Casey, you took the sacrifice from Miss Sarah, didn't you?
What's the meaning of this?
It's really simple. The two of them were accomplices. Miss Sarah and Casey formed a terrifying plan involving the sacrifice. To achieve victory in the main game, by that way of said sacrifice, they schemed to escape by voting together and having Casey win the vote. I suspected the fifth trade that followed was Miss Sarah and Casey making a bluff. There were just two random commoners having to have a trade.
Then, the sacrifice is Casey?
That's all a wild fabrication. I mean, the sacrifice I had taken away was by the fifth trade. That was so spouting nonsense. Spouting. Yeah, no, that is spouting, yeah. So spouting nonsense to lead everyone by the nose. If my reasoning is correct, Kaiji is a sacrifice, and the sage is Miss Now, perhaps? I'm the sage?
Yep. So it may well be fun to have Miss Now die this time.
Wait a second. At the start, you said you were the sacrifice.
Yep, and that was a lie. I'm a commoner.
No way. Then you wouldn't be on the same boat as me. What? That's no way I read that right. Then wouldn't you be on the same boat as me?
Ah, I see. Guess choosing anybody but Cage. Excuse me, I hiccuped in the middle of my sentence. I see. Guess choosing anybody but Kaiji is the same in the end. Then let's vote for Kana, since she's the least valuable.
So...
Enough. It's been a long time since I've hated somebody this much.
You know what? Me too. Me too. There is nobody on Earth that I hate in real life more than so. And I know... I won't get into that.
Here's a friendly little police report. I long since used up all my tokens. And you want me to just believe that? So, you're just dying to say I ended up being the sacrifice, aren't you? Unfortunately, I'm the keymaster. Huh? What are you saying? The keymaster is Kataro, though.
Looks like we got him good. My real role is the sage.
Yutaro's the sage. So will later be postponed as the designated punching bag for everyone to punch out. Position, sorry. So will later be we don't want postponing that. So... God, I don't... Ridiculous. That's impossible.
It's possible, alright. And as the sage, I'm making an announcement. Keiji's without a doubt the keymaster.
That can't be true.
That's all.
You were on the right track to think accomplices. But it wasn't Sarah I teamed up with. It was Kyutaro. To tell you the truth of the fourth trade, shall we? The trade between Mr. Policeman and Kyutaro.
Oh, they really just trolled So's trolling, huh? Yeah. Really threw a wrench in there.
First, When So betrayed me with the sacrifice, I went stomping around in a rage.
When I heard what happened, I proposed to Whoa! Yowie! I proposed to Q-Taro that we team up.
And so in the fourth trade, Keiji and Kutaro's cards got traded. That fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner.
Hold on, Q-Taro. Weren't you passed out during the fourth trade? I mean, Keiji could do the trade himself, but, is he panicking? He hasn't worked out his logic.
Saying you act funny, Sarah, I was convinced the sacrifice had moved to you. I wouldn't let it stand. I decided I'd knock him down and take my tokens back. Keiji noticed me then and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what So was thinking after all. So I trusted Keiji and then take custody of all my remaining tokens.
All of them.
When I learned... Oh yeah. That said, when I first spotted him, I just pacified him since he was pissed. But I ended up talking to Q-Taro, and we thought some things over. In the fourth trade, I traded my card with Q-Taro's Keymaster. But actually, I went and did this trade myself while Q-Taro was passed out. Seems Q-Taro figured it out during the main game, and was able to put the story together. It's all owed to the power of that card, even noticing Q-Taro's Keymaster.
And so in...
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting confused.
Yeah, me too.
That fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner now. Well, I'm sure Mr. Policeman was just burning with the desire to see justice carried out. Meow. He used a whole 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla just to defeat the loner. Woof. Huh? Before, Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the fourth trade. And he couldn't have traded. Woof.
I've done the fourth trade.
You gave him all your tokens? Meow.
Sure did, and it seems like that landed way outside So's ballpark. Shut up.
Running out of leeway, are we? Alright, I still got my doubts. I can't be convinced just that. After all, Keishi, why were you able to know about Kitaro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance? So you still don't know. Okie dokie, let's resume the discussion.
We're able to extract a new statement from So. I just gotta keep going. You know what the Keymaster is the only way to do that in the main game of Sage Power of Clairvoyance? Even might noticing of guitars. The power of that card, you don't mean? Yeah, the Sage's clairvoyance, of course. A Sage could use clairvoyance even outside the main game? And that's what the tablets are for.
You intentionally didn't mention it?
We unraveled all the mysteries now. This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Kitaro's Keymaster. Then I made the fourth trade to swap Kitaro's Keymaster and my Sage. And now, there isn't even a need to discuss the fifth trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier, you confessed I'm a commoner. Any other questions?
No, there's something odd about Keishi's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trade so far. The card I had at first was Commoner. Keishi's was the Keymaster. And then the first trade, Keymaster was sent to me and my Commoner to Keishi. Next was the second trade. The sacrifice went to Kyutaro and his Commoner went to someone else. Next was the third trade. So I initiated that a trade was sent to the sacrifice and Kyutaro the Keymaster. In the fourth trade, the Keymaster went to Kishi and the Sage to Kyutaro. That part's strange, though. It's the sacrifice card, because who has the sacrifice card? No, the sacrifice card went from someone to Kyutaro, then Kyutaro to me. Of course, wondering who that someone was. But I think it makes sense. Or that's strange. Is the Sage. Because didn't Keiji just admit to being the Sage? That's right, the Sage is out of place. Keiji should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did Keiji have the Sage at the time of the fourth trade? That must mean he's lying about having the first card wasn't the Keymaster? They're gonna have to explain that to me, cause I don't get it. How could it not been? Keiji had the Sage from the beginning. So his clairvoyance. Oh, he had someone else do it. It wasn't him. But who? Why in the first trade he could make me the person who came out to trade, but if he did that, has he been lying to me this whole time? Are you really gonna vote for So? Now? Something not right. We should discuss this a little more.
Don't be stupid, you're a candidate now.
If the discussion leads to you getting picked, I'm afraid to. But I just get a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really a commoner and Keiji's the Keymaster? Now, something's odd. You're exactly right. There are still mysteries remaining. In the fifth trade, why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem we can ignore.
Yeah, meow. This fifth trade. We should talk about it with some woof.
If by any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know. We shouldn't need any more discussion.
Keiji?
Digging up old conclusions is just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die, So. That's how this'll end.
No. We can't do that, Keiji. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth.
Alright. Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of 4 who are in the final vote.
There's someone who moved Sarah's sacrifice via the fifth trade. If Keiji is a Keymaster, So and Kana should be the sacrifice, right? Is the loner really a commoner?
Meow. Should we believe that?
So right. So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice.
In other words, Connor, now, which one of them would have the sacrifice? I don't believe it. Keiji and Kyutaro are lying.
It's kind of getting dark in here. I'm gonna turn on light. Because I think that's... I don't know how that would be affecting my reading, but... I don't know. I've been sort of out of it this entire stream. But I'm invested, so we're gonna continue going. Alright, So was convinced the whole time Sarah traded away the sacrifice.
That's to say, So fell for Keiji's trick.
Location of the sacrifice, or any other card, he didn't know one lick about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet, we might have... This tablet, huh? There's a chance to do Tom Fuller. Tim. Okay. So calm. Possibility. It's a possibility 0. This actually comes in the I don't think I... Okay, no. Alright. Is placement really the keymaster? Which one of them is the sacrifice? This is it! Because you didn't have it on you at all times. Kitaro, you're saying that you had your tablet on you at all times, yes?
Yep, take a look, it's right here.
And when you woke up, where was it?
On the table in the Last Supper room. On the table?
I'd call that being off you. I'd call that being off you, okay? I'd call that being off you. Oh, okay, no, I get it. Never mind. I don't know why it didn't connect to me, but now I get it. As I thought, that tablet Kitaro has now was a spare. The tablet I picked up was lying near you when you were passed out.
What'd you say?
I would assume this is Kitaro's original tablet. The question is, why is it lying on the floor? Kitaro was so sleepy he threw it out.
Sleeping and fainting ain't the same.
Settle down now, let's think this over. There's only one major possibility. It's because So took the tablet from Kitaro.
What?
But they've locked my fingerprints. Oof.
Sure, but while near him, you could bypass that by simply pressing the fainted Kitaro's finger to it. And so, we arrived to our outrageous truth.
What do you mean by that?
Depending on when So looked at that tablet, it might have seen through our entire strategy.
What?
The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. That's when Kitaro had the Sage and I had the Keymaster. If he saw the tablet then, he could use Kitaro's Sage power to also know I was the Keymaster.
So, has So just been acting fooled?
Shoot, you got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Or maybe I'm telling you the truth.
So...
I like to think when you say the wrong thing, the game continues anyway. It's Sarah trolling as people's lives are on the line. Honestly, I would like to think that too, just so that Sarah doesn't have to face the consequences of me just not being that smart.
Not good. Now there's the possibility that So has a sacrifice.
Speaking of trolling, yeah.
Gah! So as it stands, there's no way we can vote for So. But that doesn't mean we can't vote for Connor now either.
Oh.
Oh then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for.
We gotta find the one with the least chance of having the sacrifice.
So's an absolute no-go. He's most likely to pull this kind of trick.
But
Between Bucket Girl and Mix just now, is there any real difference? Oof.
why is everyone just so engaged? I guess lying. I don't know. Everyone. Sorry, I'm really out of it. I am really out of it today. I have 0 brain power actually.
You need a certain amount of tokens to trade the sacrifice from Sarah into the 5th trade. To take the sacrifice. This chance of having the sacrifice. Fucking go this now, is there any difference? If you consider the token counts, you'll get your answer.
I don't know the aim of who did this trade. What possibilities are there?
All I can think of is the tokens. Bucket Girl had a lot. Biggs just now only had a little. What do we even do now?
Tokens.
What?
Bucket Girl had a lot of tokens, and Big Sis now only had a few. Can't choose for now.
Like Jin says, Now hardly had any tokens. Surely, she couldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Sarah.
Then, is now the one with the least likelihood?
Wait, please. This isn't right.
Big sister?
Least likelihood? Are you gonna kill me with such vague reasoning? Please, let's have another discussion.
Alright, we can end this discussion.
What are you saying?
I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sarah, you know it too, don't you? Wait for anyone to get tokens. Ooh. By stealing tokens from Alice's body. I knew you could do it.
Big sister would never do such a thing. Meow.
But it's true. When I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And now I was closely inspecting the room of lies.
No, it ain't just now who could have done it. Could have been any of us who gotten those tokens.
In other words, everyone has the potential to possess the sacrifice. It all ends with a game of trust.
Then that last action is gonna be the key.
What were each of us doing at the time of the fifth trade?
As in,
Just before the main game started?
I hope you can find the sacrifice. We have to determine based on Sokana and Now's actions at the time of the fifth trade.
I was sitting on the stairs, thinking back on everything that had happened.
I was in the laptop in the windows room the whole time. Will you believe that?
Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absent-mindedly.
Did anyone see what the three were doing?
I was
with Now and the stairs was the time. I was searching all by myself to see if there were any exits.
Shit. What now doing at that time? She vanished. I couldn't even stand it. Sarah. I'm looking desperately for reactions.
I didn't see those three. Meow. Sorry. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something else?
Come to think of it, didn't you say you found something while searching?
Meow? Yeah. There's a smartphone on the stairs.
What?
But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape.
Friendly policeman I didn't know a thing.
Why are you speaking? Are you hiding something, Kana? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one who I didn't see around then. Really? Where were you?
I mean... I was looking for something I dropped.
Things you dropped? Figured it would be connected. Kana, was it a smartphone you lost?
How did you know?
Sure enough. I bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Jin, tell me, where did you pick that up?
It was a ways down from the stairs. Meow.
How clumsy. They must have dropped it while we were climbing the stairs, surely.
That's not it. Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending from the stairs. What did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this from us, Kana?
Because... Make sure, Sarah! There's a message on the phone!
Right. That's what Kana's sister... Huh? It's a different message. Thank you. I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister, because that's how Kana can atone. This.
Please, give that back.
Hold on, did you wreck this, Kana?
But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this message is...
No way. Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Your sister here is me? Yes. I know it's strange, but Takana, you're...
And you wanted to save Sarah that much?
Yes. Oh no. Um,
Hey, Connor. Was it you who traded away Sarah's sacrifice? To avoid using the ring-up box in the windows room, you returned to the third floor to trade.
Hey now, you're talking like honest. Are you saying she took the sacrifice card to protect Sarah?
That's so... It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana!
What worthless reasoning. That's all a load of...
No, it's all correct.
You idiot, don't say anything!
Kana did the fifth trade. She won't hide the truth anymore. Kana did it. She really did it to protect me. She took the sacrifice for herself.
This is just the worst outcome.
Self-sacrifice? Kana!
So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why you're trying to move the votes toward Kana.
Shut up.
Since there was no other way for Kana to survive.
So has a conscience? That's probably the biggest plot twist of them all. Please, wait. Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? With the fifth trade, Kana switched her card into Sarah's card. When she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. So it's actually doing this for a good reason? I don't know. It's looking like it though. Then she looked at the phone, saying her sister's words calmed her heart. And she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying her sisters, the others, Sarah. She just had a feeling that So would send the sacrifice to Sarah. Kana doesn't even get complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave who what. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sarah is so kind, she couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone. Kana. She didn't want to let Sarah die. And also, she didn't want to make So a murderer. That seemed more painful than her own death. So, she traded her commoner for Sarah's sacrifice. So, not hateable? Maybe not doing not hateable actions. I don't know about not hateable the person, though. But damn, he has a conscience. God. I... The card she received was commoner. What?
What's going on here, Kana?
Kana
doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded cars.
Okay, yep, that means So doesn't have a conscience. So knows something. So knows another piece of the puzzle. It's okay. Okay, this is actually what he was trying to keep hidden. Yep, of course. Of course. I can't believe I expected anything else. Damn. Maybe So is not such a bad guy after all. Maybe, deep down, even if he is a huge dick, at least he's human. No.
She's heard she traded the cars with Sarah, but it wasn't the sacrifice.
Unthinkable. What is Kana saying?
It's all true. Please believe me.
At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement.
I can't believe Bucket Girl. Woof. She's trying to lie and confuse us. Meow.
Well, maybe Kana just messed up who she was training with or something.
Some unique situation that caused the rule to just disappear? Is that possible, I wonder?
You can't trust electronics for shit. That tablet trade got messed up.
Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the car roll for himself. I don't know what to believe.
I can see through to the truth in their eyes right now. So we might just have enough to find the objective truth.
Truth. I'm double checking them twice to see if they update. Mistakes, sacrifice, definitely. Gotcha.
Think.
Whoa. Oh. Darn. Okay, well, I thought that was gonna be it.
It's been transferred. She's even less trustworthy than I wonder. Oh, don't trust the Bucket Girl, sorry.
By the way, this isn't even the most trolling the game does. I bet. Maybe it's shared opinion, but it's always spending his time messing around with the laptop in the windows room. I wonder, did he check out impossible? Because I mean, there isn't anyone pet, so it could cause an irregularity, is there? I'm gonna cause an irregular. Oh. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity that has definitely occurred. The transgression by the floor master Gashu.
Eh? Say what?
Remember when what Miley said before the main game?
Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You've caused a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game.
And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us, could this very issue be Gashu's transgression?
If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation.
You're saying the coup tampered with the card movements?
But for the floor master, wouldn't that... What would be the merit of doing that? Well, there was some merit. That's why Gashu pushed us through the argument.
I see. If his goal could be clear, maybe we know who he moved the sacrifice to, that is.
Quite enough more interference. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this?
Gashu, if you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the floor master's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later.
You just know everything, don't you? As to be expected from Miss Sarah Shidoin. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per code. Ooh, you for real? With 24 hours, we can make another shot at escape. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing your time to spend on other reasoning.
It's okay. The possibility was spun. This theory wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the rule cards, so if we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let us all combine our forces to win an extension.
Kana,
Yes.
you really don't have to sacrifice?
It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice.
I say. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. Alright, let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path that we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the trade.
You think he had the sacrifice to go to someone he wanted to kill?
Or else, you think there was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die?
Is there an answer to the clues we have left?
There is a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to somebody.
It's blue now. That's our special attack.
But Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley.
I have all the evidence. Is there anything related to transgression? Maybe. If there is, I should show it to Kana. Should tell her there isn't. Alright guys, that's why I got you. It's obvious the one. Hold on. I have an idea. Maybe the answer really is. Well, hold on. We'll look through first. But I have. Hold on, I've already forgotten what we're looking for. Give me a minute. Some answering the clues we have left. 4 people are in the final vote. 1 victim must be chosen. Okay. Maybe use this item? Okay, before I lose all my clout just because I'm trying to present everything, I did save because I want to see what I do when I say there isn't. No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any some yet unused evidence. Chamber the cards to kill So from making an escape plan. The cards. Hmm. Let's try these. I don't think so. The sacrifice wasn't actually sent to someone. Darn. Yeah, I'm losing clout fast. Good thing I saved. I really have nothing. Yeah, I just don't think I have anything right now. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to someone. Sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. I don't know, actually. He tampered with the cards to kill So for making an escape plan to ruin his mess. Of course, there wouldn't be any new evidence that we wouldn't have discussed yet. Which sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody? You know what? Don't leave your, like, don't leave your reasoning, but I am genuinely stumped. So, I will give you the go-ahead if you want to, like, give your theory. I will give you the go-ahead and, state your theory. Because I am actually pretty stumped here. I'm not quite sure. But don't give, like, the reasoning behind it. Just say what you think it is, and I'll see if I can connect the dots myself. But now that now that I know you are typing something, I'm gonna take a moment to really check some stuff I needed to check. Okay, I think 4 papers on Kana for this. Oh, because we haven't really 4 papers is technically new evidence because we haven't really discussed it yet. Maybe I guess maybe. Oh yeah, because it hasn't been used. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm following the logic there.
looks kind of familiar. That's just the torn up paper I found on the first floor. Meow.
Though, what use could this have?
Why do you have that?
Eh?
Oh, my. Yes, sir. Handing internal documents to participants?
Internal documents. Gosh, you, what is this roster?
But indeed.
He caught on to the fact that I don't know what this means.
You did good, Sarah.
Huh?
Gosh, you just made a slip of tongue. You freaked him out.
Whatever you could mean.
Kai has a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh?
What could these papers have? What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess, but there's value in solving this mystery.
We ain't got time. Let's really talk out anything suspicious about this roster.
There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names on each sheet.
Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I never heard.
Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? A roster? This is reminding me of something, you know.
You want to look closer at the roster and tell him. We want to look and tell him this. Okay.
First of all, take...
Check it together, Sarah.
So Sarah... Not someone we know. Keiji... Kyutaro... Not someone we know. Not someone we know. Reko... Not someone we know. Not someone we know. Not someone we know. Jin, Kana, Mishima. Someone we've been introduced but isn't like a participant. So wait, Alice is here, but Joe isn't on here. Kai isn't on here. Alice is on here, so it's not death related. Reko now isn't on here either. Unless now Michi Kurumada is now. But I don't remember her being a boxer. I thought she was just like a student. Unless she has like a secret life. But let's assume now Michi is not now, right? So Joe is not listed. Keiji is listed. Kana is listed. At least I thought so. Is Kana not listed? I thought I saw Kana. Oh, no, Kana's listed. So Keiji's listed, Kana's listed, Kitaro's listed. So is not listed. Reko's not listed. We're gonna assume now is not now Michi. Okay. We can view them we'll go from last first. I don't think... Made this roster. It's okay. Is there no follow-up to these? Follow-up? No. It wasn't something else. That's so. Hold on, how many people are missing? Cause like we know who is missing, but Joe, now presumably Kai, and so there probably is a 5th paper that's not there. That's probably accounting for all the missing names. wasn't on this night. What are you trying to say? I know, just laying out facts and reason for it. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed. 4 of us? That would mean that there's a paper missing. Reminding me of something else. I heard it. The bar list on the is the name of the blackboard. And you mentioned it was a roster too. I couldn't recall everyone's name. I memorized it. Huh?
Can't was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shinsuke, now Michi, Mai, Megumi, Reko, Kutaro. Can't was... Okay, so now and now Michi are different people. Just making sure. Anju, Kana, Jin, Kuji, Sarah, Joe, Now, Hinako, and Namaru. Oof.
That's amazing, Jin.
Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan. Well, by the way, big sister, your roster, it's missing the names Kai, Sho, Kyuji, Joe, and Now.
So... It's missing 5 names. That kind of throws a wrench into my it's missing 4 names observation, meaning there might actually not be a missing paper. This is important information.
Was that useful? Yeah.
Absolutely. Names sorted by percentage. Stuff will stick out its eye. Would they be the key to solving this? There are four names on each. There are 4 of us participants who aren't listed here. We take this, we store it, put it on so, because there is more than 4 names. There are 5. I think 6 actually. 6 or 5, one of those 2. It was a number. So, what did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing.
Well, Kai, Sho, Kyuji, Joe, and Now aren't listed, so...
Jin is goated moment, add it to the pot. Yeah, we need like a Jin goated compilation. Can we get on that?
Huh? That's fine. Oof.
Aw. I guess I rushed and miscounted. Sorry.
Hey, do we really need to worry about the little mistakes right now?
That mistake isn't just a trivial issue. We did so get it wrong. That's what's important. Gashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game.
That would be 20.
There are 16 people listed on the roster.
Plus 5 who aren't listed? Does that up to 21?
1 too many.
What does that mean? There were exactly 20 names on a blackboard. Oof.
Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster of those on the blackboard. The blackboard names are like this. First, we have the 5 not listed on the roster. Are Kai, So, Kyuji, Joe, and Now. Let's remove those 5. On the first sheet, all 4 names are present. The second sheet, similarly, all 4 names are here. The third sheet, this one too. And the fourth sheet.
Ah. Huh? Tsukimi? That's the only person not on the blackboard. Meow.
I know, as I've said before in a previous stream, I'm not gonna get too big on the spoilers, but I know something about the name Shinsukimi, and I think I know who this is in reference to. It's the only spoiler I came into with this game. And if it's about to do the reveal I think it's going to do, then I'm gonna have to start believing in 5th missing paper theory again. We've derived a 21st person.
So, who the hell is this?
Who is Shin Samuki? Sorry. That's really funny, Ryan. Who is Shin Samuki? My theory? One of us. Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias. Someone is using an alias. I see. Shin Sumikimi. I keep saying Sumuki. Tsukimi is one of us. And they rewrote their alias on the blackboard.
No way.
Interesting. If we follow that logic, Shin Samuki has already been identified.
Say what?
Sarah, let's work this out. If all the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed.
Someone not on the roster. It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Kai, So, Kuji, Joe, or now. Oh, yep, well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But I think this was the twist I've been spoiled on before I got to Your Turn to Die. And it's the only thing I knew about the following character that it's gonna expose. And the only thing I really knew about like this game's like plot points moving like forward. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just letting you know for the viewers that this is why I'm not gonna be surprised. It's cause I kinda know this.
Right you are.
Alright, let's discuss those 5 names.
This is my real name. Professor Mishima always used to call me Miss Now. Remember? Well, I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right?
Kuchi is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Shishara would figure out right away.
Guy's name was on his laptop. Based on the email logs, that should be his real one.
If you want to check over the roster, come tell Mr. Policeman anytime.
It's her real name, of course. I would never forget my precious sister's name.
Guy's name was...
Yep. You can call him another name. What is my real name? Oop.
What's the matter, Keiji?
Huh. Just impressed by how calmly he could lie.
Lie?
Sarah, recall the prize exchange.
The prize exchange? Huh?
Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere.
Ah, right. Is that right? I must have had it wrong.
So, what exactly are you afraid of?
Afraid? So is...
You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together. We're your allies. Try trusting us. So, no. Shin Tsukimi.
So is Shin Tsukumi. The rest of this playthrough is completely blind. Not that I've seen most of this, but this was the only thing I was spoiled on. I knew of this happening, and now I completely know nothing else. That was the one thing that made it like. I mean, it was completely blind then. I didn't know anything else, but you know, Oops, I clicked off by accident. I want to trust you all too. But So, trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out. I'm surprised he has a heart. Honestly, it's expected that I'd be like spoiled on this game, considering that I used to be on Danganronpa Twitter, and this game's pretty old. There's just some stuff that is just flat out not gonna be a secret at some point. So, this is the moment you reveal your true self. My real name is Shin Samuki. I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster.
You know about that? Meow.
Yeah, because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What do you say?
Tell us, what the heck does that thing mean?
It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game. There's some weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game till the end, or odds of winning.
Dumbasses. How would they figure that out?
Because they used AI. They used AI. They used ChatGPT. They used AI to run the tests. Right. They ran simulations of the innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was, and I saw my own percentage. 0%. Certain death. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. So never AI generators killing games. Look what happened. They literally took water from Texas just to kill people. That's crazy. Yeah, that isn't kidnappers' number one problem. They use AI. That's crazy. Ah, everyone will vote for me. Kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Liar. The shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question, but do you know what a majority vote is? He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. It hurts. Stop it. Trying the numbers. You're a helpless sheep who will be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you'll change. I threw Shinsamuki away. So,
Tell me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But the time has expired, everyone.
we're out of time. Sorry. It's nearly time for voting.
Hold on a sec. Our discussion. Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of the roster. Did that make any progress?
That's... Hey, so, you got any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sir, is there another evidence that proves his transgression? I clicked off again, whoops. Evidence of transgression. I have important evidence.
Let us hear it. What would that be?
I'm lying. Whoops, I didn't mean to pick it. I didn't mean to pick that. Are you giving up, sir? I rewrote the blackboard and also I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. I told you everything just like I swore. So please, save me. Win us an extension, please. Of course I will. Feel it. So trust in me. A real bond. Of course I will, so. Sarah. This is our last chance. Doesn't matter what. Find something connected to this transgression. I'll think about it and win.
Meow. No more slacking, loner.
Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unravel the mystery of this roster. Let's trust that the truth behind this transgression lies beyond that answer.
This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully.
Got it. This roster lists the chances of survival for the presidents in the death game. You said they determined these chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking?
There's only 16 names. Makes you wonder, right? If so, it was an alias. That means it was actually 4 not listed, right?
Kai, Gyuji, and Joe, and now are the four not on the roster? Meow.
Kinda curious how Sarah's chances of victory are the highest, huh?
They are gonna save. Hold on. Alright, there you go. Okay, so we haven't touched up on it, so maybe there's something odd about that. Occupations. High school student, can't confirm. Ex-detective, that makes sense, yeah. Baseballer. Office worker, Shunsuke. Wasn't Shunsuke? Oh, that was Megumi, never mind. I'm thinking Megumi. High school student, singer, baker, murderer, high school student, detective, high school teacher. Wasn't he a professor? Was it the third one? Yeah, the third one. What is it? Oh, think about it. I might have used the word candidates and not participants. Well, not that there's any difference between candidates and participants, is there? If there's a chance the kidnappers were using those terms distinctly, then maybe participants and candidates. 16 names makes you wonder, right? So seem to believe these were accurate to our chances of victory. But what about the chances of 24 who aren't listed? Who knows? Their actions could even affect the chances for these 16. Maybe the reason they're not on here is because those 4 are dolls or something. Dolls. AI, so they don't have to fight digitally. You think that? Okay. Maybe a chance lower than 0? I don't know how that would like be possible. Really quick, I do want to present the 4 papers to Kana again, because there is something weird about the occupation of... And maybe I'm just misremembering it. 16 have common. Before listed are a mix of living people, non-living people, and some we had never met. She said that the AIs in the monitor room were the candidates who survived the first trial. Dolls or something? So actually this would actually contradict this. Oh, it just disproves that they are dolls, I think. As much as So's is interesting, I don't think we can use any of that right now. 16 on roster have in common. Sorry, never met. We haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd about the occupants on the roster. Okay, huge long shot. But... damn. Yep, really big long shot. I should save. I know we're only at 70 yen, but... not yen, sorry, clout, but... It would be best if I saved at this point anyway. So... People... Four not on the roster would be dolls or something. Kinda curious about how... Did I not extract from that? Check it together, sir. Are the four not listed not lower than 0, but higher than 15%? Maybe. I don't think... Odd about the participants on the roster. Occupations on the roster. I don't think so. As much as I tried it. I don't think there's... Oh wait. This is this maybe? No. It's not it. It's not it at all. Rulebook. Yeah, I don't think any of the evidence we have are related either. I don't think so. Well. That is interesting. And I'll be honest, could not... I have been really disregarding Reko's theory, because could the four not on the roster be dolls or something? Maybe. Damn it, I was... AIs monitoring were the candidates to survive the first trial. 16 in the roster have in common. 4 people, I mean... So's is really interesting, because I think there is a difference somehow, but I don't know how it would connect or be an answer here. Ooh. Something about the occupations. It is a little odd that Kana's listed older than Jin because Kana feels younger than Jin. But at the same time, is that relevant? I'm probably gonna need help again, yeah. Yeah, because I think I'm missing something. Or maybe not missing something, I'm just not thinking of something. Maybe I'm like I'm thinking of something as like not important when it actually is important, or vice versa. So help could work. Help could is kind of needed here. Or not needed, but requested. Because I don't know. This is genuinely something that kind of stumps me. Occupation, conflict now and so. Ash said the AIs. Hold on. Ash said the AIs in monitor room. Kansas serves. I don't see a connection, but I trust you. What? Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then what are the candidates for? Those qualifications, the right, those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner, and that in mind. If Gashu swears loyalty to the organization, to make a transgression. He tried to kill a candidate. Did he try to kill a candidate? Or did he try to kill a non-candidate? What if there was one of us who didn't have the right to a victory? A non-candidate. Gashu would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? Well, who's not a candidate? I mean, you'd have to be, considering he's like 0%, right? Oh, that's wrong. I think who's... someone who's left out. Oh, someone who's left out. Okay. Who? There was someone here. There's Sarah. Wait. Now? Yes. Now. Yes? You have to sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the name of candidates who are qualified for this victory. Even Shin Samuki with 0% chance to actually win is listed. But now, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. And in the monitor room too is no AI of you. No. There didn't even exist. Why am I getting the word even? Exist a now AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Gashu tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice of its high risk of death to now. This was your transgression, Gashu.
Simply fantastic. Simply fantastic. Well done. You solved it. You solved it.
Yes, indeed. You are the chosen one.
It's over. All the energy's leaving me. A long discussion. At the end, we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. When I thought about what would happen if we weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. entirely reasonable. I might have done the same thing when I was in the situation. I'm sorry. Please stop it. All the fault lies of Gashu.
Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, this death game, what does it all mean?
I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing?
Eh?
That is my first and last hint for you.
Less.
Miss Arashidon, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code.
About the code.
It is written clearly. For if there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transitor's death or must be retired 24 hours later.
Huh?
And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. I would take responsibility on my life, and then the main game shall continue.
You're kidding. Stop.
Everyone, please earn victory. No way, this... He offed himself, got you!
No. No. This is impossible. It should be over. Why? Why this?
He was gonna do this from the start.
Dude, God, I can see why you called him a bitch last stream, too. Dude. Dude, what the fuck, Gashu? Dude. So now, yep. Yep, sorry now. Sorry. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies. I just had a baby. Oops. Wow. Okay. For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line, and yet, Gashu casually threw away his life. He easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon. A demon. This shouldn't have. Saphaline, please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game. I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. No, you're really gonna continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us try. I'm sorry. I'll do anything, just please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now is the sacrifice. No one will vote for her, and we need to choose two. One of the commoners, so are Kana.
Now's the sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. You can only vote for Soakana. I guess it's clear who you vote for.
Please, someone, save me. Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? I think we're kind of missing someone. I mean, not that I'm exactly opposed to voting for say, but I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's gonna choose me, right? Good call.
Huh? Hey, what are you?
Please, vote for Kana.
What are you saying, Kana?
I am sure you understand. Between So and Kana, which one of us isn't necessary?
Stupid. Don't say that.
Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana,
Please, this is the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So, because he's really not a bad person.
Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing your life away to protect So. Am I just gonna watch in silence? Kana. Don't be ridiculous, Kana. So? Self-sacrifice? That's worthless. You really are a kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion that if she dies, it'll solve everything.
My feelings won't change.
Be quiet. I know this is a very emotional moment. I can't do emotional in the Chris Chan voice. I'm sorry. Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sarah, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this. So, you're right. I should vote you.
Kana doesn't have any wisdom and can't even act.
I told you to shut up, Kana.
Please, remember the first main game.
We all choose Kai. Oh, sorry, I thought it was him.
We all chose Kai as the victim. For our survival, we didn't choose by our feelings but logic. But wasn't that a mistake? Real failures is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness.
Stop it.
And this time, the right thing to choose is logic, so that you can escape. You should choose Kana.
Stop it. Stop it. It's time to vote. I can't wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets, or everyone will die. Got it, Mr. Policeman. Just voted for Kana. Crazy.
Thank you very much.
Santa joke, I'm ashamed of you, Keiji. Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults, that's a demonic choice you can't make. I'm voting for So.
You're right, Kitaro. I don't think Kana's a burden at all. My vote is for So.
Blind me. Now, if we just vote ourselves, that's 3-2. Jin, it should be an easy choice for you to, right?
I do hate the loner, but it's not like I want him to die.
Dumbass.
If you chose me, I'll use you next and get you killed. Ugh. Now, save Jin is obviously something I want to do, but it's just a way out.
You don't have to take responsibility, Jin. It's just Sarah. If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, Big Sister...
I thought that was gonna be like, hey, there's the Sage, by the way! We can still vote the Sage! It's okay, Jin. I'll take responsibility.
I voted for the Bucket Girl.
Now it's just me. My vote will decide everything. It'll decide it all. Aha.
We did it, Sarah.
Now, do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? Sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first. Now, So has 3 votes, Kana has 3 votes, and as a sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. You vote for me. That's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first.
Say what?
Let's return home together, Sarah.
Big Sister, you won't do that, right?
It will affect the rest of the story. Why is Keiji there? Oh, because he was the sage, right? Now still had a trick up her sleeve? Dude. Okay. Do I pick the wrong option? Pick the option I'm not picking. Be petty or have fun. You know what? Oh. Keiji's Keymaster? Oh, right. Well, then why is the sage not available? Whatever. Uh, phew. So, do I let my hatred flow or have some fun? I don't know. I don't know. Should I have fun or should I let my anger out? You think the eeny meeny miny mo rhythm is like copyrighted? You know what? I'm gonna sing a copyright free version of eeny meeny miny mo. Eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hurls, let it go. Eeny meeny miny mo. Oh, it landed on no. Tara's the stage. You won't get enough. Okay, right. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Whoops. Yeah, I kind of forgot that whole thing happened. Sorry, that's what happens when I stream for almost 3 hours. I sort of like forget details. Ooh. Ooh, it landed on now. It landed on now. I'm saying it landed on now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm nervous though. I am so nervous. I am so nervous. If I don't vote now, she'll die. And I don't know if voting now would secure my safety though, and I want to live too, right? Fuck it. Fuck it. I had to close my eyes when doing that. And if I hate the results, if I hate the results, I saved. Thank you so much, sir.
No, wait, Pixie, sir, you betrayed us?
You can't be serious. You wouldn't.
What the hell, Sarah? Are we allies?
Was his reality, KJ. The strong will tell you I'm your ally. Don't be afraid, trust me. And in the end, they'll betray you. At the convenience and whims of the strong, the weak will die. Well, learned a little something about how uneasy a weakling always feels. Sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I've gotten tired. I don't want to die. I just want to go home. I don't want to play this death game anymore. Even if it costs all of your lives. So, goodbye. A sea of red unfolds before my eyes. There's no salvation. Tearfully, Sapphire carried out exacting executions, one after another. Everyone's struggling, and Anguish screams. I didn't listen to them. There's no way I could. Keiji, Jin, Kana, So, Kitaro, Reku. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Sir? Don't cry, sir. From now on, I'll always be with you. When I get home, I'll make you delicious meals. We'll sleep soundly, bathe in the morning sun, go on walks together. Let's live happily for everyone. It's okay. I'll bear this cross. You did nothing wrong, sir. You did nothing wrong. Well, it was nice stopping by for a bad ending. Congrats, Groovy, you're a certified murderer. Hey, Antagonist is in the name for a reason. And you know what? I'm happy. Because this is the Toxic Yuri ending. And you can never go wrong with Toxic Yuri endings. Sir, you did nothing wrong. Ending 1 massacre. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but that was cool. Anyway, I saved. I saved for this exact reason. You really think I wasn't gonna do this without also going to the sew option? Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Oh my god, yap sesh. Yap sesh. Yap sesh. Yabbing your lips over and over again. Also, you really think I would stick with the ending where Jin dies? Like, I'm sorry, I might love Toxic Yuri, but like, I hate to break it to you. I'm not killing Jin for shit. I'm not killing Jin for shit. I'm so sorry. But, you really think I would let... Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, I fucked with the resolution, my bad. Whoopsie. You just did? Exactly, and I'm unkilling him. I'm unkilling him. It doesn't count if I can unkill him. Anyway, bye-bye! That's just fine, Sarah. You hated me enough to kill me. Wasn't that right? Yep. Yeah. Yeah. You heard me. You heard me. I hated you enough to kill you. Exactly. You really think I would let you live? After all that?
Nah.
Not thinking so. I did want to kill you. That's why you weren't mistaken at all. Well then, I'll announce the results. The K-Master was Keiji Shinoji. The Sage was Kitaro Burgerberg. The Sacrifice was now Igaru. I see. So this is your answer, Sarah. Now, it's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. The moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all. Now, Rekko, I'm glad I could meet you. I should be saying that if you weren't around now, Thank you. Now, I wonder if I'll meet the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well then, it's time for the execution. Wait. Miss Sarah, take this. It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to die. Well, I think I should press it. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to suffer. Expired. You know what? I'm starting to prefer Toxic Yuri ending to this. I'm starting to prefer it. Just saying. Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was gonna give you, still couldn't finish it.
That's alright. You have plenty of time now.
Yes. Oh, that's gore. That's gore of my comfort character. I couldn't press the button. I quit. You could have let me do it. Sorry, no, I need to treat this as a very serious moment. Now was really good character. Now was very close to being my favorite, I'll be honest. To the very end. Now said she didn't want to die. Honestly, I genuinely kind of prefer the Toxic Yuri ending over this. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of do prefer it. I kind of do prefer it. I know that's like a wild thing to say. You know what? I'm not gonna regret it when like So dies though. When So finally dies, that's when I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is the good ending. Once again, I couldn't protect them. Died again. Next is So. Wait. Stop it already. Please, Savaline. Please move aside. I need to activate the device. Don't kill So. Don't kill our ally, please. Ally. Worthless. So worthless. You don't have any last words, do you? I will begin the execute. I'm not going to die. Huh? You think I'll do what you want? Your color. What? Like, is that why, It's futile. The facility has its defense system. It's got weapons like this, though. No dice after all. Pathetic. After all I did. Maybe I should have believed in everyone. But Sarah, there's actually just one thing wrong in your reasoning. And I'll tell you what it is. My final present. Where did So go? My feet move as if guided by something. Looks like pre-motion is calling me. So's body is limp. No! You can't! Even after you got your collar off? You said you wouldn't let the kidnappers do what they wanted, right? Please, please respond. Guess Shin found out about the defensives the hard way. I wonder if it did Shins. I hope. I kept shaking him, but he isn't moving a muscle. He's not breathing. No. So is already expired. Even so, everyone just keeps dying. Whatever I do, as much as I struggle, it was all meaningless. I'm powerless. I can't stand up anymore. I hear a noise from the monitor. Why is this on, I wonder? No, that doesn't matter. I don't want to think anymore. Nothing's going to change now. My actions can't affect anything. Everyone is dying. Just like So here. Something's off. Why is So in this position? Don't tell me So was trying to use this machine. Looking closely at the keyboard by his hands, there were bloodstains from using it. Did So turn on this monitor? But for what? I looked at the monitor. It's big text that says fuck you. Oh, aww. Aww.
Huh?
What? Is this some kind of joke again? It's a familiar face. Face of my best friend, who I always saw at school. Joe.
Is that Sarah? What's going on with me?
Inconceivable. It's never a hallucination. Finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. It doesn't matter to me right now. Joe? Is that you, Joe?
Huh? Yeah.
Hi.
Sarah? Sarah, what are you crying for?
I couldn't do anything. I killed you. Sarah. Still, I thought everyone we would escape together. And yet, dying. Everything of a guy. I was. So, I can't protect anyone. Can't even save anyone. I can't do anything. I hurt. It's buckled under.
Get a hold of yourself, Sarah.
Joe,
When you become such a whiner,
I mean,
those tears don't suit you, Sarah.
why? You're so cold, Joe.
You know, we were hanging out all the time before we even knew it, huh? Having stupid talks on summer break, buying junk food after school, getting Ryoko to laugh at us. And when my grades tanked, you were the one freaking out, Sarah. Never asked to go studying. Oh, and I remember all those dumb requests you made me sing at karaoke. I sang with all I had, so you were cracking up. Every day was super fun, man. And when bad stuff happened, and it wasn't fun, and you were talking to me, Sarah, I feel nothing but gratitude for you.
Gratitude.
I don't know all this about all this betrayal or dying. Don't have every memory of that. But I know this. You'll always make choices I can trust, Sarah.
Joe,
Are you thinking I hated you or something?
don't put me down, Sarah. I'm not that self-righteous a guy.
But don't cry anymore, Sarah.
So cheeky. You're Joe of all people.
Sarah, believe in yourself. I'll always follow you. You know, like a dog. That's right. Yes, it's a Sega. Well, it's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of each other, but I love you, Sarah. You're my best friend.
I always wanted to say that too. Joe, you're my best friend. I won't cry anymore. I won't lose. Please, always watch me from close by.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Also, so, it was always clinging to me. False hallucination I created. But now, I won't look at it anymore. I'll move forward, and I'll end this death game.
Sarah.
I'm okay now.
Big sister. That look on your face.
Listen to me, everyone. We aren't gonna kill each other anymore. They won't make us do that ever again. I'm gonna end the death game.
I'm on board, no matter how tricky our opponent.
I'm gonna fight too. Yeah, that's right. I'll avenge Now and Alice. I don't want to die either. I'll make them learn to show his regrets.
I won't submit anymore. Everyone is prepared. We won't lose our way. Let's claim our future. So did two things right. Protect Kana and remove the weight of hallucination Joe from Sarah. That's damn right. And die. These three good things. Protect Kana, remove the hallucination weight, and die. I will not be doing the Kana dies ending. Sorry. What do I do for this guy? You're doing so well, sir. Sure. Your father's glad you survived. Now, let's begin, shall we? The final death game. To be continued in the final chapter. As per usual, I will be doing the opening of this chapter until it lets me save the game. Then we'll be ending stream. So, prepare for the beginning of chapter 3. Hey, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Good, glad you responded. I'd like to know soon about that death game you're involved in. Fair enough. Well, it'd be fine if I just explained to you what would have happened if you killed Kana as we go along. I mean, I I am probably not going to play that part of the game, period. So feel free to go ahead and explain. I will, wait, so if the main game ended on floor 2, will we leave floor 2 of floor 1? And if we leave floor 2, does that mean leaving Savaline? No. You know what? I don't actually mind it. I mean, like, Savaline wasn't too bad, but I wasn't too attached, I'll be honest. She just sort of seems like, even if she was the nicer one, she wasn't necessarily better. I don't know. That's my take on Savaline. It's not anything too difficult, is it? I'm begging you. Thanks. This is gonna be a recap. So this bro. There's the gang. That's bro death. That's anti-bro. And that's bro again. And that's super bro. That's number 1 bro. That's demon bro. That's piss pant and poop pant. I mean, oh, there's French bro. If it is Toxic Yuri bro. And then that's just not bro. That's not bro at all. That's like anti-bro. And then he booted up character.ai. 6 remain. And this is the final chapter. Kana was always with her big sister. She loved her a lot. Kana was always just a brother to her. Even that time when it mattered most, she couldn't do anything. But bother. So I got really confused for a minute. Huh? So she thought she was hated. That message made her remember. Surely her big sister was watching over her. That she had to stay strong on her own. Well, truth is she knew that it wasn't her sister who wrote that message. There were people who tried to protect Kana. There's people who worked to encourage her. So, she didn't want anyone else to die, because they were all such kind people. Everyone, this floor will be closed off soon. Please proceed to the next floor quickly, or else your callers will. Yeah, I know. Miss Sarah, could it be that you're cured? Of my hallucinations, you mean? Felt like I'd been having a bad dream. I tortured myself with hallucinations of my own making. But I've woken up now. No, we won't lose to the likes of you. Right. Best of luck then, Miss Sarah. Guess what I've come to expect. You always stand right back up, Sarah. It's not like it's on my power alone. You mean so? Can't say I had a handle on him up to the very end. Because I kept getting used and falling for lies. But It's the truth that he tried to protect Kana.
Guess so. Kana, don't go thinking about giving up on yourself ever again, alright? You gotta give the kidnappers the beating, so what have you given to him? Ain't that right?
Yes.
And not just for so, for now too.
Yeah. No.
That's why we've gotta pull out all stops now. And first up is the next floor. So it'll throw a wrench into things if our collars activate.
We'll restart our escape plan once we're on the next floor. Meow.
This time, let's escape for sure.
Kana's clearly changed. I might say she's gotten stronger. For each sacrifice we change. It's right, so no one's death will be in vain. Let's move on, everyone.
Right, after you, partner.
Well, let's save first, actually. And then let's go to title. This game has been one of my favorite games to cover on this channel ever. And this series only gets more and more interesting with every single installment. And I will not end this series prematurely. This is not one of those series. I will make sure to continue this series all the way up to its proper end. I was told, I googled it, I'll be honest. I was told that Chapter 3 was not finished. And that it has 3 parts. I think it's like Part A, and then like Part B1, and then Part B2. So, considering we do 2 streams apart, I say we have 6 streams of this game left. So, hopefully we can get it done before the next release, the next update. That's my hope. I might want to start doing longer streams of this game. Maybe. Just because 6 streams and we like weekly is gonna take a long time. But that's only a maybe. With that being said, I have been your host, Lauren, the Groovy Antagonist, and if you've enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also join my Discord server, linked below in the description.